You know, it's really funny. You meet different people, you forge these different paths, and how sometimes in life those paths crisscross and weave through one another, and that's kind of what I'm getting from this trailer over here. This was owned by now 3-time Haylett RV clients, local folks who have really trusted us with a lot of business over the years, but also the couple, they were both teachers of mine when I was in high school. He is the one that taught me what a Senate supermajority override is, and she's the one that taught me a lot of math. So because of her, I know that 83% of people struggle with fractions, and I'm really glad to belong to one of the other 8%. And if I'm not mistaken with those math skills, this 3,825-pound Rockwood no-slide Murphy bed mini Lite over here definitely weighs less, at least less than I don't know, 12 million pounds for sure. Now we're going to bounce around this thing a little bit. First of all, this is kind of the perspective from the Murphy sleeper sofa looking toward the driver's side here. So one of the cool things about this floor plan, it's a little no slide, but you've got an easy direct facing entertainment if you're stuck inside on a rainy day. Central air in a vaulted ceiling, and notice this is in Rockwood's cherry generation, but all hardwood, cabinet doors here. Now you've got some very nice door side window coverage, which is one of the aspects I always really liked about this floor plan, including a very generous window right here over on the dining side, plus just a general light, frosty window there in the entry door, and across the Murphy sleeper sofa, see-through, breeze-through windows right there. Now, we're going to look at this thing in a couple different formats, but real quick, you might note this is carpetless, this is ventless, this is easy cleaning, and frankly, it was basically pretty spotless until me and my team tromped our shoes through this thing. So anything you see here, that's more of a reflection on us than it was the previous owners. This has been very well kept. And just like today's Rockwood Murphy beds, this is, you can see, a one-piece, easy lift and lower mattress. The one caveat, well, I guess two things I want to give you here is that is a Camp Queen mattress, so just kind of keep the size of that in mind. Although it is heated, you could probably throw a foam topper on that and it would help quite a bit. The other thing is that is not one of the newer safety locking Murphy beds. And while we're checking out the, bed storage here, I'll explain what I mean by that a little bit. So the newer Rockwood Murphy beds, when they go into down position, there's actually a little system that locks in place. This one was made before that. This is an original generation Murphy bed. And it's not that they really had a lot of problems with this, but theoretically, if you were to sit upright, like up in the headboard area with no other weight on the bed, it could actually cause the Murphy bed to fold up and kind of pinion that wall there. So just think ahead, plan ahead, and I don't know, maybe add a little bungee cord warning system to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Now, that being said, it was not a common thing that happened a lot with Rockwood. It potentially did happen a time or two. I'm sure it did. I just want to make sure that our customers, our viewers, are aware of something like that, because one thing that we really pride ourselves on at Haylett's is putting safety before the sale. Now, you may notice there is a privacy curtain right here, and if we crack all this stuff open and start looking at the storage here, one of the things that really surprised me on this one is that full dedicated pantry this has to the left of that 6 cubic foot gas electric fridge, and that is a nice large 22-inch oven. You can actually do some cooking in there. And as I'm reviewing this footage with you, it occurs to me I did not have that countertop extension deployed correctly. It does basically ride parallel to the rest of the countertop. It doesn't kind of stick up like that. So that's nerd fail number 37 right there, just for reference. And this is the style of legs I'm talking about all the time. If you watch my videos, I'm always harping about, if this had pedestal bases, I'd swap it out for a pair of those lightweight folding legs. This is what I'm talking about right there. And these are factory standard on this during this generation. I really like those. Very easy to float that outside if need be too. Now, to keep that bathroom door open, I'm using a very advanced technology known as a bag of owner's manuals right there. You can see, actually, that's actually an indicator I like to look for in used RVs. Are the owner's manuals still present in them? Because typically if they are, it's because the RV's been, well maintained. Now, if I'm going to be picky here, there's a little screw that has, well, kind of like me, this RV has a screw loose, although I'm sure I've got more than one. But you can see that that is grabbing, so that just needs to get tightened back up. But you might notice that is a nice, large Max Air style fan. And you're also going to find this bathroom has some excellent, excellent storage in here. So this is just all good dedicated linen space, towel space. The RV does have a 6.5-foot sidewall, but it has a vaulted roof, and with the laminated roofing on this, they can position that, I can barely talk, oh my lord. They can position the skylight however they want so that tall idiots like me can stand in there with, my head's in the bubble a little bit, but it's very comfortable, it's organic. But now if we flip to the opposite corner, you see that beside the sink, you have this extra closet space here. Now, it's cool that you have the two normal travel trailer, hanging wardrobes on either side of the master bed. And we saw it from the other direction, but again, really good floor space in here. You can actually get out of the shower in this little camper and put on a pair of pants without hitting your head. It's funny how, as a tall, clumsy person, I find value in things like that. And it looks like they added the Edward Scissorhands towel hanger over here. Very nice. Now, if you notice, there's no significant peeling or flaking or... Oh, I got the camera facing at me. Hold on, let me turn you around. Oh no. That'll go with the highlight reel. I've never done that one before. I've done a lot of dumb things, but that one ranks right up there. Okay. Focus. There's no significant peeling or flaking. Oh, I am all screwed up. Peeling, flaking, or fading of the decals here. Maybe just that little Zamp side solar prep plug has been weathered a little bit. And one of the hiccups here with Murphy beds, they don't have amazing outside storage. Usually if it's a one-piece bed like this, Rockwood was one of the first ones to come up with that, but this earlier generation, this is when they figured out how to make a pass-through storage, but it still had that drawer under the sofa that we talked about inside. Now you might have noticed the grill bracket mount. The grill's right there, the little side table that goes along with it. That is an anti-slam door, which I actually think is really important, because if you notice just above that baggage door, just to the right of the entry door as we're facing it, there's a frameless sofa bedside window. You don't want that door smashing into that window because of a gust of wind or something like that. Or just a neighbor who visits and doesn't know any better, any different. I don't know, things can happen. I checked those tires. The tires look good. There's no irregular wear. There's no weather checking. And the date code on those is 1914. So those were made in the 19th week of 2014, which means that they're less than 10 years old, which means they haven't aged out. So I don't see any reason to have to worry about the tires. This little compartment here, not really a lot of storage, but it's like water pump, water filter access, little things like that. Spare tire also looks good. The folks added a bracket back here to be able to do like bike racky kind of things. And if you notice, they actually had that run back and reinforced into the chassis rail. So that should be pretty sturdy, actually. Now this is an all aluminum skeleton product. The roof is fully walkable. The roof does not have a ladder. That was before Rockwood started doing that a lot. And I got you some very unceremonious roof-lined footage of this thing where I basically extended my camera out on a broom and waved it around up there. But I noticed something when I reviewed that footage. The seals and everything have been very recently touched and addressed. Inside out, upside down. This RV has been, it's been the recipient of a lot of good TLC. And I've been saying this a lot lately. I see these classic models that have been retired come through, and I start going, why? Like, this is a great camper. It's incredibly lightweight. With the current upgrades on Mini Lites, they do have a heavier, bulkier chassis, but there's a lot of upgrades that go with them. It's still probably way in the low 4,000s. That's awesome. Not everybody wants a slide. The Murphy bed gives us the space of a slide without a slide out. Rockwood, you watching? What's up? Why not? Come on. But in the meantime, Rockwood doesn't have to build one. There's at least one here and available, currently, anyway. So, and I tell you, they used it. They sure didn't beat it up, though. They really took... That's how their other trailers were, too. They were always in really, really good shape. So, if you have any other questions, leave me some comments. I'll do my best to fill in. I leave you a link for pricing and availability where you can check that out right in the video description. And short of that, we got a sales team here that can get you anything else you need. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.